It's a teen talk skating podcast where I embarrass myself. Hello, and welcome to episode 41 of the Teen Talk Skating podcast. Why am I still doing this? My name is Vangogh. I hope you all are doing very, very well. On this latest episode of My Strange Addiction, I'm very addicted to watching pasta videos. I don't know why. I want pasta, like, so bad. I love all types of pasta now. I'm just, like, so into pasta. But yeah, welcome back to your favorite podcast where I freak out over figure skating. Now, I have to say, this episode is actually being pre recorded. I usually record these on a Friday night, but right now it's a Tuesday night. And you might be thinking, oh my god, Vangogh, are you like a monster? And I'm like, no, I'm not a monster. I'm a normal human being most of the time. But I'm actually going on a brief vacation this weekend, so I will not be able to record the podcast on Friday night like I usually do. But you'll be seeing this episode on Saturday, so it doesn't even matter anyway. Um, and don't worry, like this is not gonna actually like affect the schedule of the podcast. It's just this one episode is gonna be pre-recorded. You'll still get quality content. Like I mean it's just quality, right? It's so much quality. You'll be still be getting quality content every Saturday or every, whenever you listen to it. Thank you for all the support again. I came home today and I checked like how's my podcast doing? And I was like, okay, those numbers. I like that. I like that. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support. I know we have like so many people from like all around the world, which is like absolutely crazy to me, that people from around the world want to listen to me rant for 50 minutes. This random kid from the US. But thank you so much. And yeah, okay, that was it, right? Pasta, I'm a monster, pre-recorded. Yeah, I think that's good enough for the intro. See you on the program of the week, right? Yeah, I'll see you there. I'll see you there, people. It's a good one. It's a good one. I love this. Program of the week. Okay, people, it's time for your program of the week. You know it. You love this segment. I talk about a program. You listen to me talk about a program. I get off topic sometimes in this segment, but you know what? It's fine. Like it's fine. But your program of the week is from one of my favorite skaters. I know, such a surprise. And that is Jason Brown of the USA. Again, such a surprise. But I picked this program because honestly, Jason Brown not doing that well at Skate Canada made me really, really sad. And I was like, I need to find a good Jason Brown program that I love. And I decided on picking Jason Brown's short program from this past season at 2024 World Figure Skating Championship in Montreal, where he skated his short program to Adios by Benjamin Clementine. And this program is so uniquely Jason Brown that it's like not even figure skating at this point. It's just like Jason skating at this point. Like I don't know what I'm saying, but it's not figure skating, it's Jason skating. That's the new sport, and if you're not Jason Brown, you're a loser. I'm kidding. I am, I promise. Like Jason Brown is not even a skater at this point. Like he's just like he's just one with the ice at this point. But yeah, this program to Adios by Benjamin Clementine is so much fun. There is naturally a lot of rhythm within the song itself, and I think Jason Brown, like in choreography, like wise, like this works so well. Do not know who choreographed this, but we will see. Was it Shaylin Byrne? Question mark, question mark, question mark. But in this program, the step sequence is like my favorite moment in it because like throughout the step sequence, it's choreographed by Roheen Ward. Okay, beautiful. Um, Throughout this program, it almost looks like in the step sequence that he's gonna fall over, but at the same time, like you have so much trust in his ice, like his ability to skate that he doesn't fall over. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm scared he's gonna fall over, but at the same time, I'm like, no, it's Jason. Look at that. Beautiful edges. He's not gonna fall over. There's this cool illusion kick that comes out of nowhere. There's a cool twizzle moment in there. The spins are beautiful with that, one-handed Bielman that he has going on. Like just quality from Jason Brown, and like you can't get that anywhere else. The jumps are clean in this program, and like his triple flip. ooh, that triple flip. It's like when he lands it, it gives me chills. Not gonna lie, like maybe that sounds bad because like I'm taking this too serious, but like it like makes me shake. It makes me shudder. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. The crowd is like going along with it. Like the crowd loves Jason Brown. Like after like he's done skating, clap, clap, clap. Like if I was there, I could be louder than the whole arena. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying that I love his program so much. Um, yeah, any other thoughts? Why am I asking that as if someone's gonna answer? Searching my brain right now. Yeah, it's just great. And yeah, go watch it. Jason Brown, short program, 2024 World Figure Skating Championships. Go watch it, okay? Go watch it. Go watch it. And now it's time for your main episode, aka me crying for 50 minutes. Like literally though, not good this week. I'm just saying, not good. That was your program of the week. Okay, episode 41. 41 is a great number, right? So this episode must be great. It must good things happen. No, good things did not happen, and I am concerned for my like legitimately at this point, like every time I like open the results page, no, 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 that did not happen. That did not happen. I want to go back in time and pretend I did not see those results because that's how bad these competitions were. This week, or I guess last week, like it's gonna be this week for the podcast. Last week, if you watched it, last week we went to France for the Grand Prix de France 2024. We went to Angers, France. It was beautiful. The pictures they showed on the TV of the city were actually like stunning. But what wasn't stunning was the competition because what is this chaos? Like I can't take it anymore. This is legitimately I've never watched such a chaotic figure skating season and it's only November, okay? It's only November. We've gone through maybe 3 months. September, October, and like barely November, and I already like wanna like stop watching the sport. Like results went whack here for everyone. Um and like someone needs therapy and his name is Vangogh. I'm pretty sure he needs therapy at this point because I just can't. I can't express like how what happened this season. This competition was like, I honestly should have expected it. I honestly should have expected that it would be, like, this messy because, like, what hasn't been messy this season? But yes, we went to the Grand Prix de France 2024 for what was a very fun competition. First thing I want to say, what was with the camera angles? Like we were already like it was either like super far back and like straight up like in the atmosphere at that point, and like you could like the skater was like tiny as heck, or it was like really close up for no reason. And I'm like, I do not need to see a skater's face during their spin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like the camera angles were a little not angling. Like it was just a lot. It was very far back. Most of the time I was like, was that let's edge clear or not? I can't tell. They'd be if it was a little helpful, like, I want to see the skating, but I don't want to zoom in on the skater's eyes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just some feedback, not that I could do the job better, but hit me up. Hit me up if you need a need a new cameraman. I would love to go go to these Grand Prix. But yeah, let's actually talk about the competition. I know I've been stalling, so I don't have to like cry. In the men's competition, I just don't even know what to say in the men's competition. Like what happened? Um, I think in figure skating we always say the men mend, and that means the men were messy, and yeah, the men mend here. The placements between the short program and the free skate were wild. In fact, none of the top 3 men after the short program stayed on the podium. Let me just tell you that none of the top 3 men after the short program stayed on the podium. Like I refuse to talk about this competition, but I guess I should anyway. I wrote the words cry face in my notes. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Clearly I was very emotionally charged. Yeah, the ice was cursed or something. They saw the ice saw these men and they're like, no, 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 no. Yeah, it was bad. In ninth place here we had from Switzerland, Lucas Britsky for our first skater for this episode. And I was honestly really sad, honestly, because I really do enjoy Lucas Britsky's skating. It's so much fun. It's so energetic. He's obviously done really well at the past. His performances at the World Championships last year in 2024 were absolutely amazing. He scored personal best there, and he did really good there. That score would have easily won him the competition here, but unfortunately, it just seems that the jumps just weren't with him with this competition, and that's like totally okay because it is early season, and he definitely is one of those later season peakers. In the short program, he did fall on a quarter of a quad toe, and he did pop a triple lutz triple toe into a triple lutz double toe. In the free, he did make a mistake on the quad toe as well, and he did also under rotate it. He had a downgrade on a triple loop, and he did fall on a triple flip, and during his choreo sequence as well. Um, just not the best competition for him. I did hear on Reddit that he may or may not be injured. If he is, I'm so sorry. I love his skating so much. And I'm really hoping that he does get better and more consistent because he's so like chaotic and so much fun to watch him skate. He had that really fun short program last year with like the costume change in the middle, like the rainbow shirt. That was so much fun. Um, and his like pizza man free skate shirt. I'm kidding. That was really fun too. But yeah, just not the best competition for Lucas Brisky. I would say like, he is not like how do you say? I don't want to rule him out for the European podium because he's been there before. Yeah, he's been there before. Lucas Brixey has been on the European podium before, and he can 100% get there again. Except that so many European men are really rising up right now. I feel like in their abilities, their technical abilities, and their artisticness. It's a little hard. Um, from China in eighth place, we had Boying Jin. Who we know have seen Boying Jin for a very long time. He was really the start of the quad revolution in the previous two quads or Olympic cycles. He started landing so many quads. People wanted to compete with him to do even more quads. It's just unfortunately recently he's been relatively inconsistent, but he is still such a good skater and technical ability. When he lands his quadlets especially, it's a beauty. It's honestly a beauty, and it's a privilege to watch that quadlets. Like, you almost feel like, "Thank you for landing that quadlets," because it's really good. Um, so again, yeah, he has the technical abilities, just the consistency wasn't the best here. He actually did have a clean short program to put him in first place. He landed his jumps perfectly fine. No errors at all actually in the short program. Quad toe got good GOE to be first overall. In the free skate, it was quite a struggle to watch, unfortunately. Um he fell on his iconic quadlets. He popped a triple axle into a single axle, and he did have some under rotations. And that dropped him to eighth overall after an 11th place free skate. So yeah, he did go from first place to eighth place, which is really unfortunate because I do enjoy his skating. And I actually did enjoy the music selection for his free skate as well. It was something that I can't remember, but it was like kind of a I don't want to say boy song, but you know what I mean? Like More Than a Feeling by Boston. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that program. I don't know why I felt like it. In seventh place from Estonia, we had Alexander Selevko, who has been on the European podium. He was second last year at Europeans with really good programs. Here at Grand Prix de France, he was second in the short program with just a slight error on the quad toe and the last spin. A seventh place in the free skate because of a fall on the quad toe, a fall and a repetition on an under rotated quad toe, and some other errors did leave him in seventh place overall. So again, not the best consistency, not the best scores. He was still second place in the component score. He is a solid skater, and I did definitely think that he could return to the European podium if the jumps work out in his favor, if the judges' cards work out in his favor, and such like that. So yeah, that was, so far we've had two skaters go from the podium to below top six, which was quite crazy when I opened the results page. I was like, "There's no way. Like, there's no way that just happened." But a skater who actually kinda redeemed himself in a way was Nicolai Momola of Italy, who was 10th place in the short after popping a quadlets into a triplets, getting an edge call and a quarter on his triple flip, triple toe, and actually getting a spin invalidated. In the free skate, though, he had a much cleaner performance. He was pretty much perfectly clean. The only mistake was that all three of his Let's Jump C quadlets and two different triple Let's, they all did get unclear edge calls, which is interesting to me because usually when this happens, I feel like the skaters usually try to fix it. I'm not sure if it's in, I'm not sure if he's working on fixing it because the edge calls, like, they are very minor GOE losses, but you would rather much have a very high GOE than a very tiny GOE loss, if that makes sense. At least, like, that's how I would think that way. And so I definitely think he probably should fix the edge calls. It does seem like he gets them a lot, so I'm not sure what uh what will change there. But yeah, another skater with really big European podium potential. And the men are chaotic. So maybe at Europeans, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't want to make predictions. It's scary. In fifth place we had from Japan, Kazuki Tomono. And I have to feel so bad. I love Kazuki Tomono. Kazuki Tomono, he was third place in the short with just an error on the quad toe. In the free skate, he had falls and under rotations on both of his quad attempts, the quad toe and the quad style cow, which really did bring him down, unfortunately, even though the rest of his jumps were, relatively solid. Um, yeah, and he did pop. I believe he was trying to do a quad toe. He did pop it into a triple toe. So, yeah, not the best, but I really enjoyed Kazuki Tomono skating. So, and I liked the program. It was, God, what was it? Was it oh my god, oh my gosh, I can't remember. It was a good program though, I'm gonna say. Okay, in what is this now? Fourth place, we had from Kazakhstan, Mikhail Shidorov. Mikhail Shidorov is one of those dark horses that I've predicted for this season. Like ever since the start, I just thought like, okay, Mikhail Shidorov, I definitely see him being quite a dark horse this season, and I definitely think he's living up to that. He was quite, out of nowhere last season, and I think he's really getting that too this season. And I'm really happy for him. In the short program, he did fall in his quadlets attempt, and he did have a slight spin error with level one, which made him sixth place in the short program. He was fifth in the free skate. He had a quarter on a quad lutz, quarter on a quad flip, downgrade on a triple toe, and errors on the triple axle and triple lutz, Euler, triple sal. But, let's hear it, people. He landed a triple axle quad toe combination. Let me just repeat that. Let me repeat that. Triple axle quad toe. I'm just saying which is history because no one has ever done a combination, as far as I know, as far as most people I think on the internet have said, no one has ever landed a combination in which the second jump is a quad. Usually, of course, you'll see triple axle, triple toe, but Mikhail Shadorov be making history here, triple axle, quad toe, which is huge history for him. Um, yeah, really, really huge history being made in figure skating. Having a quad as your second jump is absolutely crazy. And especially because the first jump was a triple axel, and that's also really serious. I don't know. Chaos child. You know what I mean? Chaos child. And he did win a Grand Prix medal last season. And I could still see perhaps making the final, the Grand Prix final, if he played spoiler at Cup of China, which is his next assignment, where perhaps he could play spoiler, perhaps he could win it. I don't know. He definitely has the technical capability. It's about getting that artistic side up for sure. But really good, and very interesting with that. Very, very unique combination for sure. Okay, and third place was a name that honestly really surprised me when I saw it, and proud of him, honestly, and that is Andrew Torgashev of the USA. Andrew Torgashev, This is his very first Grand Prix medal in third place. Really good results here. In the short program, he just got a slight error on his triple flip, triple toe, but he got the quad toe done with nice GOE. The free skate was a wild ride, like a very wild ride. Yeah, he did have a step out on a triple axle, a quarter on a triple axle, double axle, and an edge call on a triple lutz. And another spin that got invalidated. His flying sit spin got invalidated here. 0 points for that. He backloaded all three of his combos, so he put all three of his combos in the second half. I am not sure. Like, he pulled this out of nowhere. At his very last jumping pass was a triple flip, triple toe. He got the triple flip done, but it didn't look like he would have enough speed to do a triple toe. I thought he was gonna go for a double, but he was just like, triple flip, triple toe it is. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy how he like just got that done at the end. And so good for him. Third place here. His free skate was a slower version of Scheherazade, but I really enjoyed it. I liked it for him. Of course, the U.S. men's field has so many men, but this result really encourages them for nationals, for the world's team. Below are like, aside from Ilya Malinin and Jason Brown, I believe like the U.S. third man spot is wide open. We have, of course, Andrew Torgashev, Maxim Naumov. We have Jimmy Ma. We have Lucas Broussard now. So many men who really do have the potential there. And I think this really pushes Andrew Torgashev to work to get that spot. From Japan in second place, we had Koshiro Shimada. A lot of a better competition for him than Skate America was. Skate America was a bit of a struggle, but really good here. He was fifth in the start with a fall on a triple lutz, triple toe, but he was third in the free with some stumbles on a triple axle, triple flip, triple toe, and slight errors on his triple axle Euler double sal and a triple loop. But third overall in the free to get second overall, fifth in the short, and third in the free get you second place in this competition. I don't know. It's the math didn't work out. But his program for free skate was Danse Macabre, and I found myself enjoying the program a lot more than I did at Ski America. This is such a good interpretation of the music, and I really enjoy it. But again, Japanese men, people, hold your cross your fingers, cross your legs, hold your horses. It's scary. It's not. It's scary. It's scarier than Halloween was, which I guess Halloween was not that scary. Um, in first place from France, the King of Chaos and backflips, Adam Shahinfall. He did it all again. He was eighth. Yes, eighth place in the short program. Eighth, people. Eighth place. Let's hear it. Eighth place. Okay. He fell on a quad toe with a quarter, and he did fall on a triple axle as well. And he did have an invalidated change sit spin, which really, really brought his score down to be eighth in the short program. But in the free ski, he was like, YOLO. Um, YOLO. He was first place in the free skate with no mistakes except a popped quad toe loop into a double toe loop. I do not know how he did it again. If you remember at Worlds, he went to 19th in the short program at Worlds to third overall after the free skate. How does this man do it? How does he do it? I do not know. Anyone have answers for me? Yeah, I can't imagine going from eighth in the short program to first after the free skate. Like, I don't know. And the Dune theme of his free skate was okay. There was this moment where he was just like lying down, and I thought it was very interesting. I don't know, artistically, okay, maybe. And obviously he does want to get a clean short. If we're being serious, you can't keep. You want to be consistent in both programs. You don't want to just rely on the free skate because the short program is a third of your score. You don't want to let a third of your score go. Me on my chemistry test. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Me and math. But obviously he wants to do a clean short program and a clean free skate. He wants to prove consistency over just like, hey, I brought this cool free skate out and I landed all the jumps. But I didn't have a good short program. No, he wants to be consistent. He wants to be clean and consistent because the men like Ilya Malinin, Yuma Kageyama, tend to be a little bit more consistent than he is. And, he really wants to improve on that consistency because Adam Shalinfal is, along with Ilya Malinin and Yuma Kageyama, he is, those three men are quite like the top of the field right now. Um, yeah, they are the top of the field right now. And I think that he really wants to prove that he is obviously the best of the top three. And he needs clean programs in order to do that. So yeah, the men were messy. I don't know what happened. How do you go from eighth in the short to first in the free to first overall? How do you go from first in the short to like eighth over? I don't know. It was messy. Like the ordinals did not make sense here. Like I still don't understand how Koshiro Shimada was fifth in the short, third in the free, and second place overall. The math just did the math, you know? The math was not mathing. I hate math, so I I don't know. But yeah, that was that. Okay, so you think the women, right? Oh, the men were terrible. The women are, they was all clean. It was, everyone was normal. No, you think you thought the women were spared from chaos? Yeah, no, just kidding. Of course they weren't. This event, like, I just can't, like, it made me so happy, but it made me so sad at the same time. I was like, oh my gosh, like, how did this happen? How? Like, man, I forgot how much, like, trauma a Grand Prix season is, but, like, last season's Grand Prix was not this bad. This season, man, okay, it's fine. In 8th place, we had from Georgia, Anastasia Gubanova. She has been first at Europeans and second at Europeans before. She's a reigning European silver medalist. Just not the best competition here for her. She does peak a lot of the time in the later half of the season. Here at the Grand Prix de France, she had in the short program a quarter on her triple flip, triple toe, and a fall on a quarter triple lutz in the short. In the free skate, she did have a under rotation on a triple sal, a repetition on a triple lutz, and a slight error on a triple flip double axel. And again, I think she really will peak later towards Europeans, especially where she's very strong. I do like both of her programs, especially her free skate. I really do enjoy her free skate this season, which is a bit more contemporary and a bit different from what she's done before. I really do enjoy it. But yeah, 8th place was not the best result for Gubanova here, but I definitely think that she will achieve better results later in this season. And we Oh my god, my throat. And we will definitely see. From Japan, we have Cinderella on ice, Mai Mihara, who is really on the comeback trail after so many injury issues that have really plagued her these past like 2 seasons. We've really missed Mai Mihara and seeing her on the international stage. Here she had a relatively better competition. She had an edge call and then quarter on her triple lutz triple toe in the short. She did also pop a triple flip into a double flip. She had a downgrade on the triple flip, a quarter, and an under rotation on the triple lutz double axle, and an under rotation on the triple flip double toe, as well as a popped double loop in the free. So yeah, again, technically not the best with the under rotations and the popping and the downgrades. But the technical potential for her is certainly there, and she already has good art. She is one of those skaters I find that she already has an innate, right? And inherent. I'm so fancy. Watch me use my English teacher would be so proud of me. She already has a very innate, inherent artistic ability. Her free skate was to the red violin, and I just feel like I find that she's one of those skaters that you'll smile watching no matter what errors happen on the technical side. And I feel like she just, you can't stop smiling when you watch My Mihara. She's like infectious, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I can't stop smiling when I watch her, even though she makes mistakes. I don't care. She makes me smile. And I'm hoping for a Cinderella story for her, for the Cinderella on ice, of course. I'm hoping things will turn around because I do enjoy her skating. I really, really do. From Belgium in 6th place, right? 6th place now? Yeah. From Belgium in 6th place, we had Nina Pinzarone, who had a good showing at Skate America with a 4th place, I believe. On another good showing here. In the short, she had a quarter on our triple lutz, triple toe, and on the triple loop in the short. There were some under rotations for her on the free, including on a triple lutz that she also fell on. So she was really hoping for a better showing here, obviously, because she wanted to qualify for the final. Last season, she had a lot better showing on the Grand Prix to qualify there. She was very new to the senior levels, and she qualified, which is really really good for her. Unfortunately, this season she is not going to qualify to the final again, but she is a good skater, and the European podium potential is very much there. She was third this past season at Europeans. I think it's a matter of under rotation. She is a skater who does seem to be prone to under rotation and quarter calls. Um, and I'm hoping that she is able to work on that and work on rotating her jumps cleanly. In fifth place, we had a skater who broke out on the scene late last season from the USA, Sarah Everhart, who still is still so surprising to me. It's still so surprising that she just kind of came out of nowhere, said hi, and she's here now. Because she is competitive with her technical content. She is definitely one of the US's top women skater right now. She is very competitive with the technical content, with the consistency that she brings to the sport. A clean short program here put her in fourth place. In the free, just some minor mistakes. Edge call on the triple flip, quarter on the triple loop, and the triple sal to put her in fourth place in the free for fifth overall. And again, she is another solid skater with solid technical content, and she is consistent. She did not have pops here. She did not, she didn't fall here. She is consistent, and she's proved that time and time again. The last season or last competition we saw her at, I believe, was the Lombardia Trophy. Clean there. When she was at Cranberry Cup that she won at, pretty clean there as well. Nationals, really clean there. She's proven 4 times now that she is a very consistent skater, that she gets those jumps done, she doesn't quit, and she is someone who is reliable. I think that's a really big thing when it comes to Sarah Everhart, is that she is a reliable skater. I think that's really her main selling point, if you will, right now, to figure skating fans and to figure skating judges. She is reliable. She is not gonna fall. She is not gonna pop. She is reliable, and I definitely think that if she continues at this rate, I think I can see her making the world team for sure. Maybe even the Olympics team, which, is very much up for grabs in the US women's field, which is so scary. But yeah, clean programs will get you very, very, very far. Okay. In fourth place, we had from South Korea, Chaeyeon Kim, who won the bronze medal at Worlds last year, 2024. Kind of out of nowhere, honestly. It really changed the fans' perspective, the figure skating community's perspective of Chaeyeon Kim, who is definitely a competitive skater. And okay competition for Chaeyeon Kim. She was definitely looking for a medal. She wanted to medal. She wanted to podium. She definitely had the potential to do so. She had a clean short program to put her in second place overall. In the free skate, she did have some issues with under rotations in the free. The triple lutz triple toe got a downgrade and a fall, and that fall looked very, very hard on the triple toe. She kind of looked shook after it, and I hope that she's definitely okay. It was a hard fall. Um, yeah, a hard fall. Again, Chaeyeon Kim, like Sarah Everhart, she has great technical potential, but she has to be clean to get it to work. She could still make the Grand Prix final if she has a better showing at Cup of China, but we will definitely see if that will happen for Chaeyeon Kim. Not someone that you should count out. Obviously, she's won the world medal before. What's saying that she can't do it again? She is a good skater, and I liked her free skate this year. I thought it was a lot better than the one last year, I feel like, or last season for her. I think this one shows more of like her, I guess, more graceful qualities, I feel like. Yeah. In the third place from Japan, oh gosh, Japanese women, oh my gosh. We have Rion Sumiyoshi, who is one of Japan's very, 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 very competitive women. Obviously, the performances of other Japanese women on the Grand Prix so far have already shown the country's competitiveness. We had Kari Sakamoto, we had Rina Matsuke, we had Wakaba Higuchi, we also had Hana Yoshida. So yeah, so many women coming from Japan, dominating the Grand Prix here. Ryan Sumiyoshi not an exception to that. In the triple flip, in the short program, she had an undertation on a triple flip. In the free skate, she had a quad toe attempt. She has landed the quad toe successfully in the past. Here, unfortunately, she did get a downgrade on her attempt in the free. As far as I know, she is the only woman trying the quad, but she also had some other errors with some other rotations. But obviously, if done clean and rotated all the way, that quad toe is her money maker, right? I always say this: there are certain jumps that are the money makers for skaters. For Rion Tsumiyoshi, her quad toe is her money maker. If she lands it cleanly, That is a lot of points. And obviously she has to also rotate the other jumps cleanly. But she was third overall here with a new personal best in her total score. Great for her. And I like the free skate. Had good energy to it. It had good vibes, good energy, good vibes. You know, we all chilling. Why am I saying that? That's so cringy. Do you ever do something and you're like, I should not have said that like 1 second later? Like literally I should not have said that. Like, why did I say that? Yeah. In second place, we had, I love this so much. In second place, we had Wakaba Higuchi, who, was the champion of Ski America 2024. Very surprised champion there for me. But here, she was not a big surprise. She was good. She was very good. She was here to make us all cry again. You know what I mean? Like that free skate. Oh, that free skate's emotional. In the short program, she had an undertaking on the triple edge triple toe, a quarter call and an edge call on the triple flip in the short. In the free skate, she was first in the free skate with just 2 quarter calls and 1 edge call. She is just so powerful, so good. It feels like that injury like almost only strengthened her and made her a stronger skater. It no longer weighs her down like she was. Perhaps last season was really difficult for her getting on that comeback trail. So like inspirational, not gonna lie. Like Wakaba, love you so much. Like I've never rooted hard for Wakaba like I have this season because I loved her before, but like I somehow love her even more now. In this step sequence of her free skate, I was like getting chills. I was like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I love Wakaba Higuchi so much. But yeah, she is actually the first qualifier for the women's field to the Grand Prix final. She got a first at Ski America, second here at Grand Prix de France. She's definitely gonna make the final. Very, very excited to see what she can do there, especially with that free skate score was 139.10. Very good. Okay, people. Are you ready for first place? I bet you aren't. First place is, guess it, guess it, guess it, guess it. Amber Glenn. Oh my god. I can't. Amber did it. Amber did it. Like I cannot believe I am saying this, but Amber Glenn did it. This is the biggest international victory for her, and I'm so proud. Ever since the Olympic season, she has been one of my favorites that I'm always rooting for. She's had ups and downs, but who cares? Because she just won a Grand Prix. This victory is like everything and proves that she is one to watch out for. She is not gonna let down, people. She ain't gonna. She ain't. She no no. I don't know. She's not gonna listen to you. In the short program, she had a clean short program with a triple axel that had great GOE. And in fact, it gave her the 10th highest short program score ever. New record. Like, come on, Amber. 10th highest short program score ever for her. In addition, she was like 8 points clear basically of second place. So she was great. In the free skate, she did have some issues. It's okay. She had a step out on the triple axel and the triple loop, and she did. Oh, excuse me. She did fall on a triple flip in the free in the second half. But it was far from what happened last season in her free skates. Last season, her free skates would, be really good in the beginning and really fall apart honestly in the second half, unfortunately. But she's no longer letting the free skate take over her. She's become so confident. She looks confident. She looks like she's ready. She looks like she's gonna attack these jumps. Um, so yeah, first place here overall for Amber Glenn puts her in very, very good contention for qualifying for the Grand Prix final. I'm really hoping that she can keep this momentum going. I could literally cry right now. When I saw the results of the short program, I was like, and then when I saw the results on the free skate, I was like, and then when I saw overall, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of Amber Glenn. I love, 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 love her skating so much. Okay, in the Paris field, Paris was actually somewhat normal, but like still not good for my health. Definitely not. Um, in sixth place here, we had the team of Ganesh Shigarev from Uzbekistan, who were silver medalists last week at Skate Canada. They really wanted to be able to get a qualification to the Grand Prix final, but unfortunately, they have some, not so good results here. They did have a clean short crown, but the GOE was kind of low. The free skate, they did fall on both of their triple throw jumps. Downgrade on their double toe, double axle, and a quarter on their triple loop side by side jumps. It does. They just did compete. how do you say, they competed 2 weeks in a row. And obviously they traveled between Canada to France is a huge travel, different time zones, different continents, different, hotel situation, all of this going on. You're definitely tired. And they are dark horses. They ever since that Skate Canada performance last week, that was a lot better. They were 189.65 there, and they were almost 30 points better there than here at Grand Prix de France with 161.99. Definitely think they are still competitive. Definitely think they have dark horse potential. Don't rule them out just yet. Just saying. What from Canada. I was like, where are they from again? From Canada is Leah Pereira and Trent Michaud, who have really developed over the last few seasons. Some inconsistencies, but some good results these last few seasons they've been together. Very short period of time they've been together, but very good results. Here they were third in the short with just a slight twist error. Fifth in the free with falls on both of their throw jumps and some side by side jump errors made them fifth overall. Again, another team that has the potential, just the performances they put out weren't the best that they've ever done. But I really believe in them. I think they're really good skaters, and I like them as a team. I just feel like they do bring something different. I don't know if their partnership just feels different to me, and I like that they're skating like uniquely from the other teams, and I like that they're doing that. I don't know. In fourth, we had from the USA, Efimova and Mitrofanov, who were third at Ski America, which really made them a team to watch out for. In the short, just a slight triple loop throw error and a slight spin error. They had an invalidated lift in the free that really dropped them down. Along with the fall on the triple loop throw and a pop side by side double toe. Their free skate score at Ski America was much better. It would have gotten them third here, but unfortunately, they just weren't as consistent here. But still very competitive within the US pairs context, at least. From Italy. I'm like, where are they from? Oh, that was such a bad voice crack. I'm so sorry for everyone who had to listen to that. From Italy, we have Giardi and Brosini, who have medaled at Europeans. They were just third last year. They are a team that can be very up and down. Their consistency isn't the best, but good result here with a third place. They were sixth in the short program after a fall on the double axel side by side and a slight error on the triple flip throw. They were third in the free with an under rotation and a fall on the side by side triple sal, but that was their only mistake, and they placed good enough for a third place finish here. Really good result for them. They are a team that is super competitive when it matters a lot, and I think they will achieve really good results. Europeans pairs podium is very wide open right now in my opinion, and I think they can make an impact on that field. And of course, they're Italian pairs, so it's really, really like, oh, you know. But again, another team from Italy in second place, Conti and Masi from Italy. Again, Italian pairs. They were a team that really came out of nowhere 2 seasons ago. They medaled at World surprisingly when not many people expected them to win so much that season. They were third there, really good. This last season, they didn't do as well as they hoped, but they've really made a comeback here at Grand Prix de France with a clean short program and just an under rotation on the triple sal and the free for second overall. And I'm interested if they can regain that success that they had that really, really good season 2 seasons ago. Last season, oh my god, my throat. Last season, their finishes at Europeans and Worlds were a bit of a disappointment for them, but I'm hoping that they can grow from those experiences and win. In first place, we had from Germany the very new team, Hasse and Volonen. It's still only their second season together, yet they've achieved so much success so far. In the short, they were perfectly clean. The only mistake they made in the free was a under rotation on the side by side triple sal cow. And they had a very good score here of 211.69 against a lot of Deschamps and Mir and Kihara. Those are really the top three pairs in the world currently. They actually have beat Stellato and Deschamps earlier at Nebelhorn Trophy, and I'm interested in what they can really bring this season. Worlds will definitely be quite exciting with all this pairs matchup pairs like showdown going on that's gonna happen. Very interested in that. Um, but yeah, really good for Hasse and Valona, especially again since they've only been together 2 seasons that they're doing so well. But yeah, that was pairs. Let's talk about ice dance. Yeah, no, 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 no. Like when I saw the results, no, 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 no. Like what? No, 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 that did not happen. No, I refuse. I refuse. Um, Ice Dance at Skate America was chaotic, and then we got a break at Skate Canada. It was, it was okay, but here we go again, people. I wrote the word distraught face. In the men's event, it was sad face, and the Ice Dance, I got a little fancy distraught face. Distraught face. Yeah, this is so sad. I don't know. In fifth place, we had Mrazkova and Mrazek from the Czech Republic, the Czech siblings who came up from the junior level not too long ago, just 2 seasons ago. No, they came up last season, right? They came up from the junior level last season, and they have really made good progress in the senior level. Again, I've always said that transitioning from the junior level to the senior level can be difficult for some iFans teams, but they've really adapted well. They were seventh in the free skate, or no, free skate. They were seventh in the rhythm dance and third in the free dance. I don't know what free skate is there for the ice dance teams. Rhythm dance was seventh, third in the free dance for fifth overall. Very chaotic ordinals there. From fourth place, we had a team from Lithuania, Reed and Ambrulevicius. Very sorry if I said that name wrong. But they are a team that I think wanted a bit more here. They medal at Europeans. They were bronze medalists last year in Kaunas in their home country. They were sixth at Worlds, which is really good for them. And they were perfectly clean here. They did not make any mistakes, technical mistakes at all here for Rita and Brzvicius. Just they didn't get all the levels that they wanted, and they didn't get all the GOE they wanted as they've done in the past. If we look at the scores, yeah, they really did want better scores here. Their personal best is 203 and they got 185 here. So yeah, it was really the GOE levels that weren't as high as they wanted them to be, but yeah, still pretty good at fourth, and I definitely think that they can still go on the European podium again with better scores. In third place, we had a team that made a huge transition. Brady and Somerville from the USA, who were literally just ninth place at Skate Canada, literally the week before Grand Prix de France, and they made it They made it her. Sorry. They made it here to France and they placed third, which is really huge for them, showing again that they are not to be underestimated. They were fourth in the rhythm dance, second in the free dance for third place overall. Great result for them. Again, obviously considering that ninth place the week before, third is obviously a whole lot better. And anyone who underestimated them last week should think twice because, yeah. And of course, US ice dance is crazy competitive and surprises at nationals are super possible. I don't know, Chalk and Bates, Kura Potomarenko, Brady Somerville, Singas Kolesnik. Um, I don't even know now. Literally everyone is like, no, 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 no. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, okay. Now this is the real kicker for me. In second place from Italy, we had Ninar and Fabri. I love them so much. They are one of my favorite ice dance teams currently. Obviously they've been on the European podium. They've won Europeans twice now, and they've been on the world podium twice now, also. And so I did not expect them to get second place. It was not the placement I thought they were gonna get. I thought they were gonna win, but I love them and I love their weird robot dance, even though I do not know what the heck is happening in there. In the free skate, oh my god, in the rhythm dance, they were first place. In the free skate, the major mistake they made was a fall on the circular step sequence in the free, which gave them fifth there. And again, like what happened at Skate America to Chalk and Bates, a fall on a technical element in ice dance is quite serious. Though I feel like we've been seeing a lot of falls like this season in ice dance. Is that just me? Is that just me? I don't know. But yeah, that gave them fifth in the free dance for second overall, which is a really good result still. Obviously, I think they can definitely qualify still. Ice Dance Chaos this season, like I don't know what's going on with Ice Dance, but obviously it's having its teenage phase, just like me. Me and my bad jokes. Okay. But yeah, second place, definitely think they can still make the final for sure. First place from France, competing at home, Loboreva and Brissot. Wow, wow, wow. The fan favorite French ice dancers making a huge impact at their home event. Second in the rhythm dance here, first in the free dance for first overall. Huge result for them, and they also have qualified for the Grand Prix final because they were second at. Wait, yeah, I think they were second at. Wait a second. Wait, let me see. They were second at Skate Canada the week before, right? Am I crazy? Please don't. They were third. Okay, they were third at Skate Canada. Who was second? Oh yeah. Oops. That's what I got. Yeah. So their first place in the free in France and their third place in Canada will very very likely qualify them for the Grand Prix final. And it does. And like they've always been a team that has the potential for the European podium. But I think that that's like set in stone now. That's like definitely for sure. Like they are a team that is ready to get on the European podium. Like I think Europeans will be a very, very telling competition for ice dance. So interested to see who will medal there. So many teams that could medal there. Very excited to see that. But yeah, that was Grand Prix de France. It was bad. That's all I gotta say. It was Grand Prix de France was really bad. Um, yeah, but Grand Prix de France was really bad, but that's okay because next we've got NHK Trophy and it's gonna be great. And obviously I will be on vacation during NHK Trophy, so I actually won't get to watch a lot of it, but that's okay. I will see you next week when I am back from vacation. I'll tell you all about my vacation. It's gonna be so much fun. You'll never guess where I'm going. Hint, hint. I'm kidding. Hint, hint. I'm going to Japan. I'm kidding. I'm gonna go watch NHK Trophy. I'm kidding. I wish I could go watch NHK Trophy, but nope. Yeah, that's not happening in my dreams, right? In my dreams, guys. It's okay. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Teen Talks Game podcast. My name is Van Gogh. My throat is dead. I definitely need therapy after whatever happened. The men's event, the women's event, the pairs event, the icons event. Yeah, I need some therapy. I need a hug too. I want someone to hug me. I need a hug. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Teen Talks Game podcast. My name is Van Gogh. I hope you enjoyed listening to this episode, and I will see you next week in NHK Trophy in Japan. Stay tuned for my commentary on that, my very awesome commentary. And bye bye.